All right, so I'm live, I think. Oh, hey, Wes. Yeah, what's going on, man? Do you hear me? See me? Any problems? Any echo? Now, this is a different sort of stream. With anyone, everyone, people come in, or if they do, and why isn't the fucking angle on this? The production value on this channel, I love it being cheap. All right, perfect. That's better. So this is gonna be different. This is a I don't give a shit. No one has to hop on or anything. I'm watching. I'm just doing this as a my spoiler discussion and deep dive for this film. Now, Chess is a 2022 found footage film, and right there, I know some people are gonna. All right, found footage, and I'm not a found footage fan and stuff, like because of the shaky cam and stuff. And I like found footage. I'll say though, 80% of it, 85 maybe or higher, is fucking trash. It's cheap to make. The Paranormal Activity series, I think, is what really blew it up. I mean, Blair Witch obviously had a huge impact, and we saw some found footage films after that. But it didn't really take off until Paranormal Activity, which I don't like that series at all. Don't care about it one bit. If I do that series on the channel, it'll be like you'll see it in a few years. Like that's how much I don't care. But after that, we started. Hey, Mike, what's going on, man? How you doing? I know you're at work, right? Thanks for hopping in. So, with after Paranormal Activity kicked off, we saw Grave Encounters, which is in my top three favorite found footage films of all time. I fucking love that movie. Sequel, meh, not too good. Hey, Katie, how you doing? So after Grave Encounters, then and Paranormal Activity, you just saw just like the slasher craze of hey, and we got the director of the film here, Aaron Irons. Everybody say hey to Aaron. Glad you can hop in, man, for a little. So, like I was saying, you didn't hear it, Aaron, but this is like my spoiler discussion video on this movie that I've been fucking waiting. You know how long I've been waiting to do that, and I'll say this up front, people. Like it's the first film, it's a low budget found footage movie, but the way that Aaron wrote to his budget is excellent in this. Like he knew what he was able to do and what he wasn't able to do, and that's a hard thing for a director to do, especially a first-time director. And I'll say this also: I have no connection to Aaron. I've never met him before. I didn't know him prior to him and me chatting on. Hey, here we go. Hey, Nanette.
I didn't even play. Jack won't shut up. He wants to cry because Bro had him.
Yeah, I know but he's cute and he's always in there, so you got to forgive him. But I was saying, so I have no ties with Aaron before I met this. So I've been championing this movie for months because I really love this film, and this is gonna make like my top 10 of the year, like without a doubt. There's just there's so much charm to this film. There's so much love put into it. Like you can see the blood, sweat, and tears that were put into this first film of his, and I loved it. Like for barely negatives that I can say about it. It's just one of those movies that you watch for the first time, you just really enjoy the hell out of it. So it's about this documentary. It's about this group of friends, amateur documentarians, who hear this legend about this mysterious chest in the Appalachian Mountains in Tennessee. Right, Aaron? Tennessee, right? I want to get that right. And they hear this legend about this chest, about these two hunters that found this chest in a cave and didn't have tools to open it. It was all chained up, locked up. And so they went back to get their tools, came back, they couldn't find the chest, and it became this legend of being in this area called Jeffrey's Hell.
Pandora's box.
Kind of like what's inside of it, like, or what started this legend and how it's, if even if you're not a found footage fan, if you're a fan of like myths and legends and stuff like that, and how they develop and like how they start and how over time, like a game of telephone, how over time people tell it over and over again and it changes and details are added.
I've got like 45 books in my collection that are mythology books.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Think I don't like myths and legends and things like that?
I know you don't like found footage. That's why I wasn't sure to ask you to come on and stuff to watch it and stuff. But I because of that other reason, like if those are the two things. If you have to be either a hardcore found footage fan or really love like legends and myths and stuff, so you got that. But the way that it's handled is so the story is great in this, and it's actually when I interviewed Aaron a while back, it's based on a legend, an actual legend that his uncles used to tell him when he was young. And he actually used to go out to the mountains with his friends looking for this chest, but they would never find it. They'd end up just, partying, getting drunk in the woods, which is what I would do too. And just the way that he was able to take his own background and that legend that he really heard and like was a part of his life and bring it into a film about it. Bonus, like that's such a behind the scenes great little knowledge to know that this actually came from partly from his past, and it's handled very well. And you have the link up on the net on Tubi. Have you found it yet?
I haven't found it yet. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I'll put it back.
Okay. So if anyone who hasn't seen it, who's in the chat and they want to hear I basically just repeated my spoiler-free review. So yeah, you know what you need to know. But definitely, she's got her dog. Definitely check it out because Aaron's been needing to hear the news from streaming services and stuff that at least finally, and I'm so happy it is. Congratulations to Aaron. Like I've told you many times, you fucking deserve it. Everyone who worked on this movie absolutely deserves it. The awards you win at the screen festivals and stuff that it's been screened at this year. Congratulations for all that. That shows right there that you did something right with this movie. And those awards were so we're going to start watching it in a second. All right. That's all right. I started.
Me too.
What?
You wanted to know if it was old.
If what? Oh yeah. If what was old? If what was old?
Not really. I made it at 12:30.
I just paused on an ad, like the opening ad, because you're going to get an ad. I also am going to give a shout out to, I'll tell him because people won't watch this, Lauren, for sending me this USB drive with a whole bunch of movies that I didn't get to see yet. Some Indian horror films, which if anyone doesn't know Lauren Dixon, he is like a fucking encyclopedia for film. And he's a writer. He has a new book coming out, which I will be putting links to all his old books in the community tab and everything. But he sent me this USB drive with a bunch of movies. One of them is called Blur, and it is actually a prequel to Lucio Fulci's masterpiece, The Beyond. And I am so interested and excited to see that. So, Lauren, thanks so much for sending me that. You didn't have to do that. It was so kind of you. And I can't wait to check that movie out because The Beyond is probably my top 10 films of all time. Absolutely. Tell me when you're ready, Minute. What else can I say? I've done.
I got it now.
You got it? All right. I was feeling like shit the last few days and stuff. I felt so bad. I missed my Midnight Society with Pat. I joined him in the chat, but I had to be laying down. I felt nauseous. I felt like he was going to kill me. But yeah, because Al's been gone too for 2 weeks. But next week, me, Al, and Pat will be doing on Midnight Society. We'll be watching The Monster. Wait for that. And on Christmas night, we will be watching Martyrs. Of all things to watch on Christmas, we're going to be watching the crazy film Martyrs and talking about that. So there's a plug for the Midnight Society, for the cat, the bat, and the gnat. That's such a stupid name for me.
What is the gnat? Why are you called the gnat?
I had 2 seconds and I just came up with something that rhymes. And I said, all right, the gnat in the hat with a gat. And then I just fucking shortened it to the gnat. So now I'm the gnat, apparently, and I'm cool with it. I identify as a gnat, but I am a human being.
I'm sorry, guys. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Wes. Hello, Katie.
Aaron is the director of the film.
Oh.
Yeah. So glad he's able to hop in for a little. All right. When you ready to press play?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna hit ads anyway. So
should I call him by his full name and the thing? Since he's the director.
Director Aaron? Yeah, you can call him Aaron. I'm sure he's fine with that. We got ads first anyway, so that's the beauty of Tubi. I hate these things. That's why I plug them in. He says hello.
Oh, I see that.
In all my videos now that are movies on Tubi, I plug the commercials in. Just like, just in case you want a new car, Ford's fucking new 2023s look excellent. And yes, first name is fine. All right, so I'm 15 seconds in. I forgot to pause it.
I'm 3 seconds in.
So tell me when you're at 16, and then I'll push play.
Oh, crap.
What? Did you hit
16 now?
Okay, cool. Play. This shall be fun.
Well, he said, yeah, first name is fine.
Yeah. In 2016, a film crew went missing while filming an episode of showing the Appalachian Mountains. 3 years later, their footage was found. So, obviously, some Blair Witch in here, which I do not care for the Blair Witch Project. I love Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. I'm hopefully
I didn't have a problem with Blair Witch. I mean, at one point I even owned it. I don't know what happened to my movie of it though.
But, it was. I mean, of course, it was a huge thing. I snuck in the theater with a friend of mine when it came out to see it, and it's just a product of its time. And I love everything about the movie, except watching it itself. Really, like I love the lore of Ellie Kedward and Russell Parr and Coffin Rock, all that stuff, and the acting was great in it. People harp on that, but it's great, and just the making of it, the marketing campaign, all of that was brilliant. I just don't like watching the movie. Like, doesn't do anything for me. But Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2 gets shit on. It's like a very hated movie.
I like that movie.
Yeah. I love it. No problem, man. Just so happy that you were able to hop in at all. I will definitely hit you up if anyone has questions. And again, congratulations, man, for getting it finally released. We've both been waiting like crazy for it, so I'm so happy it happened for you. And thanks for stopping in, brother.
I think that I haven't done it. I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, if you think this is bad. I thought I could go and watch all the movies back to back and do a review of all the Krampus movies in one fell swoop, the rest of them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's kind of why I'm doing this like this. Like, instead of recording a video and stuff, I just figure I'll watch it live and talk and do a deep dive.
But I did all the other ones live.
Well, look at this right here. Right here, there's some guy. The police officers saw this guy with long hair with a sack, and he turns around and he looks like a fucking werewolf or some shit almost, and attacks the cops, kills them. And then now we have this documentary crew that film all different myths and legends.
Yeah, I have like 6 channels on my YouTube that are dedicated to people going out and having mythologies around. Most of them is here in the United States, but there's a couple that are overseas.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
So
Brazil,
like,
like that.
yeah, you'll definitely like that aspect of this for sure, because it's very well explored, the whole myth, legend, and how they start and all that, and how it pretty
You
much.
really can't tell this from American Horror Story, but the American Horror Story
Mm,
way that what's his name did them, Ryan Murphy. Um,
yeah,
they were kind of like
Brad
yes
Felch.
of the America and everything, and
Yeah. So they have a show called Dark Appalachia, and they all have little taglines. The voice, I forget the other ones, but they all have their own little taglines here. And then we have the guy who's directing it called Mark Rogers, who kind of reminds me of Lance Preston from Grave Encounters. I know you're not a found footage fan, but anyone knows found footage. Oops, I don't know why I hit that by accident. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of the guy who played Lance Preston, and just the way he looks, and maybe like the way he carries himself. He's not so charismatic, like and over the top that Lance Preston is in Grave Encounters, but it reminds me of him.
you ever seen Home Improvement?
Yeah, yeah. The show, you saying?
Yeah,
Tim
the
Allen?
TV show with Tim
Yeah,
Allen.
yeah,
That
yeah.
guy with the plaid shirt reminds me of Tim Allen's partner on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe a little. Yeah,
Younger version of him, but
yeah.
he looks kind of like him.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
No, I can see it. I can see it. I can see the resemblance a little. And I love his character in this. All the characters are very likable. They're very relatable. It's another like difficult thing to do for a film, especially a found footage movie. So this is Sarah. She works on the show too. And they're trying to book an interview with this guy Jeff about this whole legend about this chest, which the character of Jeff was played by the producer Jeff. Oh, I forget his last name. I'm sorry, Jeff and Aaron. Croft. Yeah, I want to say Jeff Croft. I want to say that, but apologies if I got that wrong. But he is played by the producer, and he does a great performance. All the acting in this movie, like for an amateur first film with low budget for a found footage movie, is
what I like about this
great.
movie, from what I see so far, is that he got people that look like ordinary people to do this. He didn't get the glamorous people and make them look like they're hyped up more than they are. I mean,
Yeah, I can
he's
see
got
that.
them wearing clothes like everyday people.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They feel like actual people, like they're likable. Hey, what's up, Zero? Zero from the Horror Boys is in here. If you guys have not checked out the Horror Boys channel, I can't fucking recommend it enough. If you guys know me, the ones and follow my channel, know how I am, and I don't give a fuck. I say my opinions and everything. These guys are same page, awesome, awesome people with a great channel. So definitely check it out if you have not. If anything, I will put a link in the description to their channel. And it also has another JT on there. So that's another plus. Like, so, yeah, like you said, in it, like they feel like everyday people. They don't feel like
Exactly. And
over.
when you're doing a found footage film,
Yeah,
especially,
it's
you got to
or
make them feel like that.
exactly. If it feels too much like acting, then it takes away completely from the found footage feel to it.
Yeah.
Now there is interesting here that it's a found footage movie. It's all being filmed, but there is some music like that we hear here that I would say, like, why is there music? Like, because like who's putting the music in there? So Aaron, that's a question for you. It's not a knock on the movie at all, but you see this in a few found footage movies, and I always think to myself, why is there music if this is being filmed on a camera or a phone or whatever like these characters are using? So that's a question. I'll have Aaron be able to answer. Oh, of course, man. And everyone subscribe just directly to Zero's channel right here too, Vicious Artworks. Just like I said, 3 people on the Horror Boys, amazing channel. Hoping to do a collaboration with them as soon as possible when they are interested. This is their nicknames. The Ear, because he's the sound guy. The Eyes, because she's the camera girl. Isabella was the girl's name. I don't know why it says Sarah. I think that's the actress's name, maybe. I never noticed it. I've watched this movie a few times in the last few months since he gave me the screener code for it, and I never noticed like this whole thing of having a picture taken of the group before it's like something bad happens. Kind of reminds me of the movie The Descent.
How did you get him to give you the picture for it?
The code to watch it. I was posting on a found footage subreddit, and we just started talking somehow. I forget actually. Maybe Aaron remembers, but we started chatting. I mentioned I just started a channel like a few months ago, and he mentioned he's a filmmaker and he just finished his first film, found footage, and that it's found footage. And if I'd want to check it out, then he sent me a screener code. He was so generous to do that. I watched it, and like I said, I love it. And I've been pushing and championing this movie for months now. I was so happy to get him on for an interview, Aaron. And that's a good interview. It was a good interview with him. Nice talk. The thing with him just saying about her being late, like punctuality, I never noticed that either. Nice little Blair Witch callback when Josh shows up late. I don't know if that was intentional, Aaron, but I picked that. I saw it that way just now. Sounded like a little homage to Blair Witch.
It's funny. What he said down in the comments, Zero did, about people, nobody subscribed to this channel. We don't do it.
Wait, who said that?
I have 3 people subscribe to me on my account. It's Nanette Blackwell on
Yeah.
YouTube, and I don't have. I'm gonna put that up as no YouTube channel. It ain't happening.
Now this is a good scene here because this is explaining the whole mystery of what they think is in this chest. And I love Yancey. It's just a bunch of dicks, just dicks everywhere.
But yeah, I don't want people knowing my last name. oh crap!
Yeah,
I just
I'm the
said
same
my
way.
last
The
name
same.
wrong.
I wouldn't give a fuck if I didn't have a daughter. That's the only reason I don't mention it. Because everyone is so amazing in this community, but you never know. There's a sick fuck who stumbles upon a video or something. And I'm cautious that way.
Well, I've had a lot of
Funny,
people say horrible things. You couldn't imagine what they
yeah.
say to me. So I don't want I don't care that you know you're cool and everything, and pretty much everybody that's on this channel is awesome. I haven't met anybody on this one yet, is it? But I'm just saying on the web and everything, there's so many horrible ass guys that I don't want to know them my last name. And
It
some
is.
of
I
them
can't
do.
imagine how hard it is dealing with all that bullshit. Because trust me, as men, there ain't a whole bunch of girls sending us crazy pictures and fucking annoying the shit out of us every day. So you women have it hard. Like I will absolutely give it that. Now this is great, this dialogue here. So just talking about how, like I said, how legends and stuff start and how it evolves over time. And after a while, it doesn't even matter what's in it. It could be it could be nothing, or it could be the devil. It's depending who is telling the story and their beliefs.
This reminds me of something you were talking about on live stream the other day that used to be in back in the 70s and everything with like the Exorcist. People were afraid of that movie because of the fact that everybody believed in the devil and were highly religious. And now the kids this generation, they're
Oh,
not afraid of anything and they don't believe in nothing.
yeah, exactly. And
Um,
it's fucking sad. You know, everyone is so, and Zero will fucking definitely agree with this. Everyone is so goddamn sensitive today. Everyone is so PC, and oh god, if you say the wrong thing, and or you're being sarcastic or telling a fucking joke or a dark joke, which you know me and my sense of humor,
yeah.
and the shit I say all the time, I don't bullshit. I am straight up. I say what the fuck I want. If you don't like it, don't watch. I don't, not in a disrespectful way, but just I'm giving
It's
my
like
opinion.
this. The whole damn lives matter. I'm not
Yeah,
racist, but
yeah,
this is going to probably get some people thinking that I am. Black lives do not matter. All lives matter. It
yeah.
shouldn't be blacks. It shouldn't be one damn race that is
I,
treated one way. And they act like they have it so bad that they're the only ones that have things bad. There's the Indians that had it bad. There's the blacks. There's the Mexicans.
yeah,
Um,
there's every race and stuff has had their hardships, has had terrible things. So look at the Holocaust with the Jewish people,
the Jewish.
everything. So you're right. All lives do matter, and but I see where they're coming from. I mean, everyone has what they believe in, and they want to, support what they think and believe, which that's what free
Well,
speech
I've got
is. And
commercial
your
now.
opinion is so important. That's why I always say, no matter what
People are,
opinions and
oh,
stuff,
home good.
everyone's entitled to their different opinions and stuff. Like absolutely. So if anything that I say about a movie and stuff, if don't like a movie or I love a movie that someone hates and stuff, that's fine. Like whatever. If you like a movie or don't like a movie, whatever you feel about it, you are entitled to that opinion
It's
100%. I'll never knock you for it.
it's like this. When Halloween Ends came out, after everybody watched it, people were talking about they liked it, and some of the people that didn't like it were saying, "I'm going to come find you and kill you."
Oh, yeah, there were death threats being sent to some people. It's insane. Twitter was insane for like 2 weeks after that movie came out, and
I don't like that movie.
hated it, but I
I
don't like
know.
the word.
I don't think I want to see it ever again. But
I don't never know. I would never see that movie again, like ever.
But it's wrong to say that they're going to come after someone and kill them because they like that film.
Yeah, exactly. They have to realize that you need to find someone who hates at least 2 or 3 films to warrant going to kill them. You know what I mean?
And even though it's not all that great of a movie, and we don't like it, it ain't the worst damn film ever made.
No, not the worst ever made, but it is horrible. But what time are you
You
at? 'Cause
watched the whole thing, didn't you?
oh yeah,
That's my point. A bad film would be something that you say halfway through, I'm clicking off and everything, but it was good
like,
enough to be watched.
I never shut a movie off, no matter how bad it is. I just have to see it through to the end. And it was, yeah, it's close though. Yeah. It's I can't. I have to, once I start something, I have to finish. No matter how bad. I've never walked out of a theater, even for Black Christmas 2019, which was fucking assaulting. Like, I felt attacked, like, personally, from that movie with all that fucking man-hating, extreme feminist propaganda. Like, it was like, whoa, movie, like, fuck. And that's the only thing about the movie. There's nothing else in that movie. It's all the propaganda.
That guy reminds me of somebody.
Who? Yeah, it's not mentioned. What time are you up to?
Okay, they just knocked on the door and the guy opened the door.
Okay, that's the
Told
producer.
him to go around.
That is the producer of the movie, Jeff Croft. I keep saying I want to say Croft again. Jeff Aaron, I'm sorry if I'm wrong on that.
But yeah,
Croft, is that it?
There's this guy.
Yeah, I got it.
That I know. He is my cousin's old man, and yeah, and he looks like him.
He's in a very eccentric character where he plays in this, which I really enjoy. But I could see people not caring for his character, his performance and stuff. It might seem a little over the top. I fucking love it. Now they came here to this guy to interview him about this legend of this mysterious chest.
Well, I wonder if they mimicked my cousin's old man, because he's eccentric.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
That's what I'm sure. That's what I did. I didn't finish it. Halloween Ends really pissed me off. I also walked out of Friday the 13th Part 5. Really? I actually love Friday Part 5. Like, the first movie I ever saw. What?
I like Friday Part 5.
Yeah, I mean, you got Reckless, you got Demon with the ooh baby. I mean, I know people hate that shit, but I love it. Like, I really do. And the fact that Jason wasn't in the movie and it's a fucking an imposter and it's just Roy. Doesn't matter for me.
Here's the thing about them movies. I can go and watch them and everything because when I was younger, they weren't stuff that I was attached to. I didn't like them.
I was saying that
now I'm going back and watching them. You see, Jason is my ex's favorite monster. Besides,
hold on, let's stop at the Halloween just for a second, and on Friday, we gotta watch this scene because this is important to the movie. So interviewing this guy here.
But he got me back into watching it, and this has been about 10 years ago, almost. But
yeah, you like it. I love Friday.
I like it now.
Nowhere near the first 4. I mean, Final Chapter is my favorite slasher film of all time, and slasher films are my bread and butter. That is
Oh,
my
you should join me on my friend's channel because we're going to be doing a live watch Sunday of that movie.
yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, he
Yeah.
says it's the same thing when we were young and stuff. I mean, because I noticed that a lot that horror fans or in like fanatics like we are and stuff. A common thread is that we all started very young watching the horror movies. Like I saw Halloween when I was 5 or 6 years old on Halloween night. I was looking through the TV guide and saw Halloween and said, "Hey, that's tonight." And I had no idea what I was getting into, and I was just sucked in as a 5, 6 year old kid at Michael Myers and The Mask and Dr. Loomis and Pleasance, just his the way like you can't not listen to him. Every line out of his mouth is fucking brilliant in Halloween, and just the score and all of that, and it just drew me in so much. And then the next thing I saw was Friday the 13th and the first 8 movies. So I have a lot of nostalgia for them. And like looking back on it, I just covered the whole series like a few months ago. I had some interesting rewatches. But yeah, this is
Do,
important.
do you know the channel Destination Station?
I've heard of it. I might be sub to it, maybe. I don't know. I've heard of that. Who is that?
Well, that's Dustin, but for his channel member people, he has them come up on his live, and we get to pick a movie, and that's where I'm going to be doing Friday the 13th, Part 4, the final chapter.
My favorite
So
slasher, best one ever made. What is it? Yeah, yeah, yo, that's crazy, man. Your first time seeing Halloween was also on Halloween in 1981. Mine was a little later than that, since I'm 34. It was like the early 90s, but same thing. Now they're interviewing this guy Jeff, and about this chest, and he's telling the crew that basically that his uncle and stuff would tell him about this chest, and like I said earlier, how this was based on an actual legend that the director's uncle Aaron's uncle was telling him while he was a kid. And this guy Jeff, this very eccentric guy, is that they're interviewing, is telling them about this myth of a cave that's supposed to be behind a waterfall, and then that it's chained up, no one knows what's in it, and he's pretty much saying, "What are you going to do when you find it?" And he says, "You better think about it because you might let the devil out." So it's good. The interview scene here is so well done. Like I really, really enjoyed this. I loved the character that the producer is playing, Josh Croft. That's it, right? Sorry for the other mistakes with those with Jeff because it's your character. And now my favorite performance in this movie.
it's funny, him talking about you and him talking about Halloween. Because it's kind of like found footage in the way that it was low budget, and they didn't have very many people that were it was low casting. I mean, some people would say that Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't low casting, but she didn't go in there saying that her mother was who it was.
Zero. What was I just saying the other day when I called into your channel? And yes, they actually have a phone in on their show that you can call in and talk like a radio show, which is fucking phenomenal. What a great idea. Gotta go. Get ready for work. You kills be good and to catch you. All right, Zero. No doubt. Thanks for stopping in, man. When's your next show? Because I want to. I've got the notification, but I definitely want to catch that. Now this scene here, she goes in and finds this old woman, in a room in Jeff's house.
Is she off her rocker?
Yeah, definitely.
When
and
I
she
first seen her, I thought she was a ghost till he touched her.
yeah, she's not a ghost, but she
Oh, I know she's not.
yeah, well, yeah, she said he explains it as because she says right to the she says to her that you're all going to die and that you don't know what you're messing with, and just she sounds crazy. So Jeff comes in, brings her back into the room, and he says that it is his that she's not well, and that's his aunt. I think it was aunt, right? And that she's like dementia. She has like dementia, or like she's not all there mentally. She forgets she a lot. She forgets who he is sometimes.
Oh, I know what dementia is.
Oh no, yeah, I'm
You are.
explaining what's going on here.
I have
And
to
then
put
we
up
need to
with my grandma having that.
my grandpa too. Yeah, it's hard, man. It really is. It's hard. Where is my phone? Oh, there we go.
Try dealing with it when you have to live with the person.
Yeah, my grandpa actually lived in my parents' house. We had a tenant like that he built. My dad built an apartment on the side, and my grandpa lived there for like 14 years. And then when he was getting bad, I used to stay over there and stuff with him. Now, she is my favorite performance in this movie. The one talking right now, the girl on the left, the camera girl. Like Stephanie is such a great character in this. I mean, it is my favorite performance. But like I said, everyone does great. Like they all are like likable everyday people, like you said, which adds a lot to the found footage, concept around it. So now we
They
got
got her looking like what's her name? Anna uh whatever from a scary movie.
uh, I don't think yeah.
I don't
I,
remember
I
what
could
her
see
was.
though. I could see some people not liking her character because she's brilliant though. Like she's the smartest person in here. When shit starts going wrong and like the situations that they want to do to like interview people for this legend and stuff, she's the voice of reason. Like she's my
Yeah,
girl.
well,
She's the one that I'd be
you
siding with
have
her.
to understand something. If she knows more than the guys, people tend to not like that because
That's
women
what I'm
are supposed
saying.
to be stupid.
She does voice her opinion very, very, a lot, like I do and stuff, like just gives it how it is. So I could see people not liking that character, but I fucking love her. And I think she's gorgeous too, by the way. Melissa, if you ever see this, yep, just letting you know. Very beautiful woman. So now Mark went back and knocked on the door and paid Jeff to be their guide as they go into that mountain looking for this chest, and told him about this bar that his uncle used to drink at a lot, and now they're going there to try to get some more information from the town folk about this legend. And this is a great scene in the bar here. Like they interview the bartender and this old guy, and he's funny as shit. And their performances are great. And I love the little plug to from Dusk Till Dawn. This better not be.
Don't get me wrong, I like this movie and everything, but this is a good example of what not to do with found footage. The movie I'm talking about is Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah, it's a terrible movie. I don't like it.
I
Not
can't
one bit.
hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
You hear me now? You hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
I don't have headphones. I got one pair of headphones and they don't
Do you hear me now? Hear me now? Hmm? Hmm. 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 Do you hear me? Do you
give me
hear
a
me?
minute.
Technical difficulties, as usual on this fucking channel. I am getting my fucking actual charger for the laptop, my laptop, and not having to use my Nintendo Switch USB fucking charger. So now, from now on, hopefully there will be no battery running out by the end of the stream, and I have to keep plugging it in and out, and then it freezes me for like 2 minutes, and I gotta hop off and come back. I don't even know if you can hear me, anybody, because she was saying she can't hear me, so I don't know. I'll wait for her to come in. I'll hop back. I'll come out and go back in. You hear me now?
Yes.
All right, perfect, awesome.
Oh, I had to go off, come back on, go off again because it said the host has blocked your mic.
Yeah, that's weird. The StreamYard's weird sometimes. Now, this is an important scene to watch and listen. Now, they're interviewing the bartender here. Where's my drink? I love this old man. He is funny as shit and does an amazing job here. Same with the bartender. Now, the Grangers is Jeff, the guy that they were just interviewing, and his father, and used to be here at the bar, and now we're going to find out more about them. I'm about to hit an ad, though. Are you? 3 seconds, 2 seconds. I am now
I've
an
got
ad.
a black screen and doing nothing.
Well, that's not good. I'm in an ad. I'm in ad world right now. I don't even know what the fuck they're saying either. They're talking about the new Kia in another language. So, like, I don't fucking care. I don't know what the hell they're saying. That's depressing. 1 in 3, just in case you don't know, anyone that sees this and is in chat, 1 in 3 people will get cancer, the commercial just said. So 1, 2, and there's 4 in the chat. So I'm sorry, but like 2 of you are going to get cancer. 2 of us are going to get cancer one day because this commercial just gave the statistics on it. Yeah, I know, Mike. I sent you screen of codes and everything. You're lazy. You gotta... So am I. So that's like another reason why we fucking became friends. I'm on every fucking stream with you. But definitely you gotta watch. And I know you can't watch it because you don't have Tubi over there. I'm gonna try to look for. It's easy. I'll find a VPN to send you, Gareth, and Dave, so you can connect to switch your IP to America, and it should work for Tubi. It does for Netflix and Hulu. I used to do it all the time. All right, I'm back in. What time are you in, Nanette?
Oh, it is 32:15 for me.
Okay. Perfect. Now
Where are you at?
I'm right with you, around there. 32, 36. Now this is when they bring up the box, the chest. I fucking love this scene. The way that they made it feel like such a genuine interview. The interview, like, it feels like real people again. Like, this old guy's great. He says if they found it and were never found, then how did anybody know about it? That's funny. It's a great line of dialogue that he threw in there. So we find out why the area is called Jeffrey's Hell, because this guy, Ebenezer Jeffrey, went up and with his 2 hunting dogs, and they ended up running into this cave, and he goes about to go in there, and his friend tells him, don't go in there, like it's like hell. And he ends up saying, I'd go into hell for these dogs. And he goes in, and he is never seen again, and neither of the dogs. Hence the name Jeffrey's Hell, which it's a point to make that Jeff is the guy they interviewed, and that he's going to be their tour guide. So that's the thing to keep in mind, that but then this is called Jeffrey's Hell.
Well, the chat blew up all of a sudden.
Because that was an important scene, so we were watching. I drink too much. It's all right. I smoke too much. Usually, and for never on when I do a video. Live streams, that's different.
Watch parties always get a lot of people in.
Hey, what's up, Garcia? I don't recognize your name. If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully you join the crew. And Christmas, Bloody Christmas, I want to see it. I've heard great things about it. Oh, I really want to see that. Hey, Gareth is here. Video Tasties.
Hello, Garrett.
Gareth the man. How are you, Gareth? You hated Christmas, Bloody Christmas, Mike? I heard good things about it, actually, from some people that I trust their opinions on. So now I'm interested more to see. So now we find out that Jeff, in their interview with him, said that his father had a heart attack and that his mom just ran out. And now we find out here from the bartender that his dad ended up going crazy and killing the mother, and the old lady in the room, his aunt or whatever, ended up running off with Jeff and taking him away. And this is like a big news there. It's a small town, so it's very it's something that they would definitely remember. And now they know that Jeff was lying to them a little bit.
Yeah.
Now they're saying that nobody lives in that house. No one has for years, and they're asking, you were just in that house, and saying that we were interviewing Jeff. We saw the old lady. And now we notice that things are starting to get weird. Hey, Wes has been here.
Sorry. I got a notification. I did a live stream on some of my favorite things for Christmas. There's a reason, but there's this a person named Beth, and she's doing a contest, and she asked everybody to do a video entry. And she told me last time I was on her channel, Nanette, you can do your video through a live stream if you want. She just commented on, I love your shirt.
Oh, that's cool. I got I got myself some Christmas presents that I'll be doing my first unboxing on Christmas. And me and the Midnight Society, Al and Pat, the Nat, the Cat, the Bat, are going to be doing Martyrs on Christmas. Al might not be there, but me and Pat are definitely doing that on Christmas night. We had the perfect movie for Christmas, fucking Martyrs. And yeah, Megan looks very interesting. Cocaine Bear. Me and Ned and Echo, especially, I've been talking about Cocaine Bear a lot on the last few streams. That they say it's inspired, but it's based on true events. Echo brought up the actual story. The guy had too much cocaine. He fell in his ass. He fell from a fucking helicopter with a parachute and just died. And the bear ate the cocaine, and yeah, he wasn't going crazy. He just fucking like killed over and died. That's the true story.
Of course he did.
Yeah, of course. That's the true story. See, now Stephanie's fucking the voice of reason here.
Moon Garden, what is that?
I do not know. I don't know of like new like what's coming out and stuff unless I see like tweets about it and stuff because I don't watch trailers. Like, I want to go blind into everything. But
Well,
the trailer
over at Craven Something Scary, he
I love Craven.
now a new movie coming out by M. Night Shyamalan. I'm excited for.
Yeah,
I'm actually getting to go to the theater to see it.
That's gonna be awesome. That'll be awesome.
My aunt's taking me.
It is the last. It is posthumous Ray Liotta, his last performance. Rest in peace, man. That was such bad news when we found out about him passing. What a phenomenal actor and voice actor. Anyone who plays video games like I do, grew up with Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and stuff. He voiced the main character. And every time I replay that game, which I do every so often, it sucks ever since he passed because now I hear his voice. Like if I play that game, it's like, oh man, Leota. So that's so sad. We've been losing some great people.
That reminds me of something. I was over at Jim's live stream today, and
now
he
it's
was
dark.
talking about all these different. He was talking about you should probably know more about these books, meaning the Wizard of Oz books. And I'm like, I don't know them. And then I talked about the ones I did know, and he said they're making all these into horror movies come this year.
Well, we got the Winnie the Pooh one.
The books I said that I grew up with that are children's stories was the Grimm Brothers fairy tales, which they've always been dark.
Hey, there's a bear.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
It was just on the screen.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, I know. I am interested to see that. I was never a Winnie the Pooh fan, so it's not going to ruin my childhood memories.
And
right. And like just the way they're like hanging out, playing pool,
Peter Pan.
They feel like regular people. What did he say?
And Peter Pan.
Yeah, I was a Peter Pan fan for sure. I mean, who didn't fucking love Peter Pan?
The book?
Yeah, the original Peter Pan movie.
No, I'm talking about the books, the stories, not the movies.
I love the first Peter Pan. Not.
And the Bronstein Bears. And so he said that I take Bronstein Bears and equate that to being the cocaine bear. I take for Rudolph Bambi. They're making a horror Bambi. They're making a horror Peter Pan movie, and like you said,
we're gonna see a lot of that. And Ray probably snorted more coke than the bear. Yeah, exactly. Like And he does in Vice City, in Grand Theft Auto Vice City too. He's fucking like a drug smuggler and shit. Like you got to like do a little mission for that and stuff. So even in a fucking virtual reality, he was a fucking coked out of his mind. More than the bear. So now they're meeting up with Jeff, who's gonna show them around and try to find this chest. And he was just passed out drunk. He got there the night before, Jeff. And again with Stephanie, who's watching your demented grandma. It's his grandma, not his aunt. I haven't seen it in a little bit, but yeah, it's his grandma, the crazy dementia that he says has dementia. And again, though, Stephanie says, like, who's watching your demented grandma? Like, and he said a friend came over, or a relative or something. But good fucking question. Like, that's why I love the character of Stephanie. And this silo here, Aaron wanted to shoot like a lot more in that silo, but it's very dangerous. He said that it's like even when he was in there, like trying to get some shots, like it was like very hard to shoot in there. It's a dangerous location, but he did want to use it more, and unfortunately couldn't. But that would have been cool to see that, because that's a cool exterior shot, and it looks like a cool little place to explore.
Oh, Pam came down into the thing, and she asked all of us if we ever she asked her brother and me and Echo if we ever seen the Hoarders.
The
Have
Hoarders?
you?
The Hoard? No.
It's on this channel.
The Hoarders? Like
Not
a
just
hoarder?
a hoarder.
Yeah.
I wrote it down on a piece of paper. I just don't know where I put the damn thing at.
And I love how in this scene here, Jeff is just explaining like he didn't know his father. He can like can't even picture his face a little, and that a photo is that if you have a photo of someone, he knows what it's his dad, but he doesn't have that many memories with him. See, now they question him and say, "You think there's about his dad dying with a heart attack?" They're questioning him because the bartender said that his father killed like his uncle and the mom, and the old grandma ran off with Jeff.
I can't believe it. My friend was the first person to comment on my video that I did for that entry that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
She's like, "It's great to see you again. I love that hairdo."
That's not, I know I've been rocking my Irish hat for fucking like a while now. I don't know why. I usually wear a lot of different hats, but I've been rocking this one a little bit.
But yeah, Lisa was like, "One day I will get to see one of your lives."
So
Well, you have to understand it. Most of my lives are late at night.
Yeah. No, I know. Me too. Like most. This is the
like at 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning, and Lisa is already in bed because it's like
when
it's
we did
5-hour difference between her and me.
Are you at an ad right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. So let me know when it's done.
She's 5 hours difference between us and her.
That's like Mike and Gareth. They're in the UK, so they're 5 hours out. So that's why it's hard
Lisa.
It's hard to get a stream with them, and us Americans together because of the big difference there. That's why, like with me and Gareth, I stole him off his channel, and we watched Gremlins the other day, and it was 2:30 in the afternoon for me, 7:30 for them there. So
It's like and she'll do a live stream on her channel every Thursday. Well, she's been sick and having health problems and everything, and she took some time off of YouTube, but she does two live streams. One is early. It's like at 10 o'clock in the morning, but she will be like, "What time is it there in the States, Nanette?" I'm like, it's 6 a.m.
yeah, I never knew the difference between the UK and here until I started this channel and met Mike and Gareth and Dave and stuff. So that's you'll learn shit. You'll learn shit on doing a horror channel.
And she does one late at night for her,
Yeah.
but it's like it's not. It's 8 o'clock for her, but it's like 3 o'clock for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, when we did Birdemic, that we started what 2:30 in the morning, and we went to like 6:30, something like that. That was a fun stream. That was a fun watch. That reverse double feature. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah,
All right, so where did I just ended the edge. So I'm at 47.24.
Oh, I'm at 47:17.
47. All right, play it, and then I'll play it in 10 seconds or less. You just said you grew up around here. So we find out.
I grew up in the same place I live now. And when I say grew up, I literally did. I've lived in the same damn house since I was 6 years old. So, and I'm 39 now. So,
Yeah.
uh,
I've lived on Long Island most of my 1 year not. Like I was born in California. My dad had a job out there and stuff, but they were from New York and stuff. And he had a job that he had opportunity that he had. So they moved to California. Then I was born, and then when I was a year old, they moved back to Long Island. So I've been on Long Island my whole life, except for no, actually, I lived upstate for a few years too. I was managing a hotel or restaurant combo. This is a good scene too, with them just around the campfire and just Jeff talking. Jeff's whole little monologue thing that he gives is great.
I'm in South Carolina.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying that. What time zone is Alexi on? I had no fucking clue, Mike. I keep forgetting to ask him because it always seems at like 12, midnight, 1 a.m., something like that. Like he's just getting home from work and stuff, and like then he's ready to stream with us and stuff. So I have no clue where he is. But you see on Twitter how me and him are playfully messing with Sylvia and Jen Suska, the Suska twins, who made American Mary and Rabbit, and I'm trying to get them on the channel, and we're just, who's this? Who are you? Oh, Brandon. Get the fuck out of here. Stupid.
My grandma says she's embarrassed by this thing. I don't understand why.
He came on and did that for you, whoever the fuck that was.
You know what this is?
What? Dude, if that motherfucker gets this thing taken down, I'm gonna fucking find him, and it's not gonna be good. It is Eeyore.
It's a onesie Eeyore.
That's cool.
I wanted Winnie the Pooh, but okay. This costed $14. Winnie the Pooh was $58.
I can see the difference. I can see that. It's Winnie the Pooh. He's the main one. Did anyone else in the chat see that the person that just came on?
I don't think so.
Because if that motherfucker gets this thing taken down or gets me this channel in trouble, I am gonna be mad.
You mean what I just showed on your channel?
Somebody popped up on the StreamYard thing, and I pushed and added him in, and said, "Who are you?" And then the video, his camera came on, and it was an inappropriate fucking thing, like a very inappropriate thing. So, I mean, I can edit that out. That's what I might do.
Well, I don't think anyone's gonna see it because I didn't.
Okay, man. I mean, it was so fast, and as soon as I saw it, I said, "Get the fuck out!" And I clicked off. So I clicked it off and blocked it. Mike, you're my fucking moderator. You're supposed to be moderating. Make sure that shit don't happen. I blame you. I got copyright.
You, I am not your moderator. You give me the rant.
I'll add you. I have like 7 or 8. Gareth is one, Mike is one, Dave, Alexi, I'll add you, Pat, and Al because of the Midnight Society.
Yeah, well, I got more than you do.
Yeah, see, I might have more. I might have more than I'm forgetting. Katie, I have is one.
There's Katie.
Hobbs, Mr. Bones.
Hobbs is one. Bones is another.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, no, he is. That's why he joined me in our search to get the Saska sisters on, because that's where they live. So he tweeted.
The real fifth Beatle over there too?
Who? The Saska sisters? The directors? Yeah, they live where Alexia lives.
No, I'm asking you if the real fifth Beatle is over there.
Oh, no, he's in the UK. Like in that strange world. Now we see in the middle of the night while they're camping, there's these 3 old women on horses. And then they're just standing there on horses, and then they turn around with their hoods up and they just ride away. So we don't know what the hell. Well, we don't know what the fuck it's about. What the hell was that? I heard some strange sound. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard a click.
Yeah, what was it? I don't know what that was.
That was me. Someone was calling me, so I mashed.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was going nuts for a second. I was like, because my headphones were on, I was like, I just heard some sound. I don't know what the hell that was. See, like right here, this is why I said people might not care for Stephanie's character. She said, but she's right. I fucking agree with her 110%. Saying like Jeff's gone now. The eccentric guy here, he left. All his stuff's gone in the middle of the night after they saw the horses, and she immediately calls him out and says, "Did you film it? Like something happened last night." They say it's a raccoon or something. I don't believe you. She's like, "Let me see that fucking camera," and then she sees it and she's like, "I told you." Now she's kind of freaking out and saying like, "How do you get out of here? Like, which way to go? Like, like." Do we know where we're going? Like, these are important fucking questions in the situation they're in and camping in the woods. And just her being like voicing her opinion so hard, I could see some people not caring for that. I fucking love it though. Yeah. Where's this cave? What side of the river is it on? Like, these are things we need to know. And he says it's behind a waterfall. Yeah, so he was looking at her. And that's right. I forgot to mention that in Jeff's house there is a picture of an old woman, and this like picture that was taken of the town like years and decades ago. And there is a little thing written on it that I'll let people like in chat now when people see the movie. There's a little thing written on it. Pay attention in Jeff's house, or in the when we were in his house earlier. There's something written on the thing in there on the picture. Kind of explains a little bit of what we're about to see as time goes on. Like Mark's saying that Stephanie's overreacting. Fuck yeah! Like she's not overreacting. Like she's
No.
right. Like
She's the only smart one. The other two are stupid asses.
that's why I love her character. She gave such a great performance. So Melissa, props, big props.
If
Now,
y'all
people,
can
like I
hear
said,
Jack
everyone.
barking, I apologize.
What?
I said, if y'all can hear Jack barking, I apologize.
That's all right. We always hear Jack every now and then. It's always good to hear from Jack.
I ordered something from Amazon, and it's supposed to be here between 3:30 and 6:30, and it's a little after.
Yeah.
So it's probably what he's barking at. He does not like.
Hopefully, I'm waiting on shit too. I'm waiting on my charger, the actual charger for my laptop. So then, when my battery's running low, I won't have to deal with the fucking freezing, and then I gotta back out, come back in, and then freeze again whenever I gotta plug the stupid USB plug. Now they're backpacking in the woods, and this strange dude with a fucking gun just comes in saying, "Get out of here! Listen, you're not supposed to be here." So they're getting a lot of red flags. They shouldn't be going where they're going and looking for this chest in this cave. I love her. Yeah, I love Stephanie. Are you threatening us, motherfucker? And she's so good. I love that. Said we got murder houses, potential witches. Guy came up with a gun to us. And that's how he also reminds me of Lance Preston from Grave Encounters because of this. That the people, the other crew members are telling him, like this is getting a little crazy and shit. And he just keeps on wanting to do this, to find this cave, and find the chest, to keep doing the documentary. Same with kind of Heather from Blair Witch, how like no matter what, she even says the line like, "This is all I have left. This is the documentary that they're making." Reminds me of that, which I'm sure were little homages or at least subconscious thoughts, Aaron, and when you were writing this. I'll talk to you about that, but I'm pretty sure those are nice little homages.
Yeah, some people say that Jack is a hellhound.
Yeah.
Devil dog.
Do you think he is?
He's too nice of a dog to be that.
Exactly. So fuck those people. We love Jack.
Jennifer didn't ever say she didn't love him. She just thinks he's devil dog.
Yeah. Dogs wouldn't be like that. They're dogs. They need shit. They get bored. they don't know how to like watch a movie and stuff and understand it. So you can't just like have them chilling watching the movie and be quiet with you.
No, he he can. I mean
Hold on one sec. I'm sorry to interrupt you. It's Marissa, not Melissa, who plays Stephanie. Like, apologies, Marissa. Like, I don't know why I said that to Aaron when we were talking when we were texting like once, and I said Melissa. He said, "You mean Marissa?" So I confused those names. So sorry, doll. What scary noise, Mike?
Probably. I thought it was he was talking
Maybe
about
it was Jack. Maybe it was Jack. Wait, what did he say?
I thought he meant Jack Barton.
I don't know. I don't know what he meant until he answers.
But yeah, no, Jack's bark is pretty damn scary. I mean, I can see why somebody would say that he's devil dog.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he is. I think he's a good dog. So they found this waterfall, but there's
He's
no
just,
cave there. So there's no cave behind the waterfall like they heard. But they also were told by the bartender that there was a mine shaft, like that. There was another story tied to that. So I love again how like the legends and stuff evolve over time, and that could it be in that behind a cave in a waterfall, or is it in a mine shaft, and it changes over time. So now they're gonna look for this mine shaft. They're going in there and
noise must have
so
been
safe.
when I keep getting phone calls and I keep turning it off and
He said it's reminding him of the movie Unfriended, which is a great movie.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's they lump it in with found footage, but it's not. It's like all done on a computer screen with like the Skype calls with a group of friends. Like it's interesting. It's a very good movie. So a few of them, Mark, Isabella, and Dean, are going into this mine shaft, and Yanti and Stephanie are staying at the campsite. And it's well shot. It's very well shot. This movie, like, you did a great job, Aaron, with that. With everything, there's not any negatives for me with this movie at all. I mean, there's a little overacting by every now and then, but like so not an issue that like it doesn't take me out of the film in any way or anything like that. Yeah, the sequel to Unfriended Dark Web I like, but it was nowhere near as good as the first one. But just the premise of like the dark web and that shit actually happens. You know, all the crazy shit that happens on there. It's a
Oh, I
cool
got
premise.
some. Like this, for example. This is just one thing that I know happened in the web. This
Yeah,
girl goes and she starts typing and she falls in love with this guy. He talks
yeah,
her into leaving her family and come to find out
yeah.
he was a policeman
Hmm.
and the girl's mom gets him fired because she was a police woman, and he
I just
wants
think
to get
that,
back. No, no, he doesn't. His dad gets fired by her, so he was to take revenge. So he plots to get her daughter to come to her, and then when she does,
yeah. I'm at an ad. Are you?
yeah.
Let me know when it stops. I'm like at like 5 o'clock. If you look at it like a clock. Well, I hate this fucking song so much. The JG Wentworth 877 Cash Now. I hear it like every fucking day because there's at least one movie that I do that I watch on Tubi, if not multiple. 877 Cash Now. That's why I don't keep a gun next to me when I watch Tubi, because I would blow my brains out by now. Mike, did you see? I'm really fucking like taken back by what the hell the guy who came on real quick, and I had to click him off. Mike, did you see when that M logo? It wasn't a profile picture; it just said M, and I put him on the screen. Did you see what he did? Because Nanette didn't see it. I saw real fast and clicked him right off. But let's just say like he was having a good time with himself.
No, Lord.
Yeah. So this motherfucker gets me in trouble. I mean, all right, so you missed that. I can edit it out and just turn this into a video. It would go in the video section, not live. I had to do that. Unfortunately had to do that with my interview with Steve Barton, the executive producer of Terrifier 2, because my friend was over and he was watching a movie and the fucking volume was so loud. I had to like get up and fucking shut the door and you couldn't hear shit. So I edited out like a minute of it or less than that. But I was pissed I had to do that because everything that he was saying was amazing. He's such a great guy, Steve Barton. Now, when they were going down, what? Yeah, hour and 4:43.
Man, come on.
What are you still on?
Hour and 3:50.
Hour and 3. All right, I'll go back. I'll go back and then. I'm at hour and 4:20. Is that close?
Yeah.
Okay. So then when they were going down into the mine shaft, Dean, Isabella, and Mark, the director of this documentary, there was music playing again. Like when they were going down there, like very like chill ambient type music. Again, Aaron, I'll ask you about that and stuff. Like, was that a conscious choice and stuff? Because it's found footage. They're filming this on camera, so why is there music? Again, not a knock on the film, like, but I see that in a lot of found footage, and not a lot, but in some found footage movies. That's what Deadstream, Joseph and Vanessa Winter, who directed that. That's and Aaron, sorry, and I'm sure you'll agree. Deadstream is the best found footage movie of the year. I put this as my second. I really do. But Deadstream did it brilliant that he actually recorded his own score on a tape player so he could play it during the movie to add music. That was fucking a great way of having like music in a found footage movie like that, because you see it every now and then. So I wonder if that was like a conscious decision to just do something different. You know, I might have even talked to you about this and completely forgot. So if I did, Aaron, sorry. But I will ask you again. So I love the scene when Yancey, she's like, I wish I had a gun, and Yancey's like, or she pulls out a gun and stuff. He's like, you got a gun? I've been waiting for someone to say, I got a gun, and he pulls his gun out. That's so funny. Again, she's right. How long?
I didn't understand the premise for her having guns.
What? I know.
What did you worry about the gun?
Mark gave it to her. Mark had one. Now they've been down in the mine for like a few hours now. So Yancey and Stephanie, who stayed behind, they're kind of freaking out. Like how long they wait and like do they go down there? They don't want to go down that fucking cave.
You don't know what's down in a cave.
No, yeah, exactly. You don't know if it can cave in at any moment. Like it's very, very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Which I'm pretty sure, Aaron, you do like cave exploring and stuff, right? I'm pretty sure you told me that. Which props to you, man. I would never get down in one of those caves. Are you serious? Like I would be so fucking anxious that it's gonna just fucking cave in and I'll never be able to get out. Like in The Descent. That's why that movie is very effective for me. And you could take the monsters out of The Descent. It would still be such an effective movie just for being stuck in a cave like that with no way out. This is an important scene here. Yeah, seeing Stephanie talking.
I don't like being in claustrophobic
I don't either. Yeah, exactly.
spaces, and I figured being in a cave would be like being in a
World.
claustrophobic.
Yeah, I couldn't. And I could not. Not.
I've thought about being in going into caves and everything.
Yeah. And
See,
shout out to Ted Welch. Or did I get? I want to make sure I get this right. Yeah, Ted Welch for your performance as Yancey. Absolutely good. Another great performance. And I keep saying everyone great performance. Now they found the chest, and it's all chained up. And he's the only one who cares anymore. Mark, Dean, and they just want Dean and Isabella. They just want to get the fuck out of this cave. They can't find their way out. There's a draft coming from the cave, the box, the chest. That's interesting. And they can't move it. It's like fucking mad heavy. This is a great scene. Now there is heavy foreshadowing in this scene. That I mean, like that's one thing I can kind of nitpick, Aaron. Like with her dream and how she says that she always felt like she was on fire and stuff in her dreams. She used to have that reoccurring dream. It's very heavily, fucking foreshadowed, like kind of like movie 101 foreshadowing. But when what happens, it's so effective still. So it really doesn't take away from it. But it is kind of heavy on the foreshadow. But it doesn't matter because I hate that seeing that what happens later. It's very effective.
I'm sorry for yawning, but I'm really feeling the thing of wanting to go to bed now.
What?
I
Oh,
said
yeah.
I'm really feeling the effects of that medicine making me want to go to sleep.
Now Stephanie's saying that she when she was 10 years old, she used to have these dreams that she was burning alive, and that she would feel it. She would feel the flames, so she would feel the pain, and she had to go and get sleep studies done and stuff when she was 10 years old, and then she ended up that the dream stopped, and that this is the first night in a long time she's afraid to go to sleep and have that dream. And Yancey ends up telling us a story too, that he had a dream that he broke his ankle or something like that. I think it's his ankle. We were talking, I don't remember, but he felt the pain, and then when he was playing sports and stuff like that, he broke whatever part it was, ankle and stuff, and it kind of prepared him. That dream he had of feeling that kind of prepared him for the pain, and it wasn't as bad. And she's saying that, like, I hope I don't experience that. Like, I can't imagine burning alive. Heavy-handed, Aaron. The only thing that I can really nitpick in it, and like I said, doesn't matter because the payoff is still great.
Yeah.
Now they also mentioned the bartender and the logo, and that there's like an invisible wall or like a trick wall and stuff that looks like a wall, but there's a way to get out. And Isabella mentions that, and then they're like, we searched this entire cave. It's solid rock. There's no way out of here. Then we have a big argument here by Mark and Dean.
Yeah, that's the reason you don't go down in the cave.
Oh yeah, that's one of
You
many.
may not get back out.
That's one of the many reasons I would be so scared in that situation. And shout out to David Morgan for your performance as Dean. You killed it. Great performance. So fucking great job, man. David Morgan, great performance here too. Like everybody. And Sarah and Jason, both great performances too. Like I want to shout out everybody because very very good acting and very relatable characters that you guys portrayed here. Now they're fighting and Dean kicks the chest and the chains fall right off. There's nothing in the chest, but then they start hearing this sound coming out of the cave, out of the chest. And Stephanie has like a rash on the side of her belly. And it feels like her skin's burning. And now they're hearing stuff in the tent. So something came out of that chest when it opened. This is a great scene here. Ah, that hand. So they let out something. Now Yancey ends up getting grabbed by this demonic-looking hand and just taken away. And Mark starts getting possessed by something. And the CGI, the effects and stuff, like I said, amateur film and stuff like that. I know Aaron did the effects and stuff like that on his own, on the software, and he busted his fucking balls doing it. And after a while, you gotta just say enough is enough. Like, I did the best I can, and I relate with that as a musician by recording music and just like, oh, I can make this a little better, and doing re-record, I can make it a little better. And then at some point, you got to just let it go and just keep it as it is. And Mark here just ends up killing Dean with a rock. It just smashes his head together. Now remember, at the beginning of this movie, we saw the two police officers see the guy walking with the sack, and he had long hair and he fucking disheveled looking. He looks like a fucking werewolf, and he attacked the two cops. And I liked it too about this movie is that Mark's whole crush on Isabella, and that he's too afraid to tell her, and that she has a boyfriend, and like that Dean throws in that when they're arguing that he's in love with you to Isabella, and that he's too afraid to ask you out, and like calling him out on all that. I like that whole little subplot thing of their relationship, because it seems like Sarah is into Mark too, but he never says anything, so she doesn't act on it. She has a boyfriend, so she just doesn't think that he's interested. I'm in ad world. Are you in ad world?
Yes.
Yeah, we're hitting ads at the same time. That's because it's only two of us. When we got the six of us on here, everyone's getting different ads at different times.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. I know what I got to watch after this. Shout out to Chris Williams, director, who reached out to me by email. He sent me an email and said, amazing channel, so thank you, and said that he's found it through my interview with Aaron Irons, the director of this. And he said that he met Aaron and the crew and stuff like that, and the cast at a film festival, because this has been screened at a lot of festivals this year, and they won a decent amount of awards. So good on them for that. Congratulations on that too. And this director Chris met them there, and he has his film. It's called a Lunatics film. So he emailed me and said, like, I'd love for you to check it out. He gave me a screener for it, so I'm gonna watch that after that, and I'll have a spoiler-free video up after that, my thoughts on it. So Chris, thank you for that, and I will definitely be watching it. I know I said I was gonna watch it on Friday for like a found footage Friday that I haven't done in months, but shit, I wasn't feeling well, so I'll have it out later tonight because I'm gonna watch it right after this. So there's a nice plug. Chris Williams' film, a Lunatics film, is a upcoming found footage movie that hopefully will be find distribution and get released as soon as possible. I can't comment on how it is. I haven't seen it yet, but I will be watching it after this. And now we see Mark is hacking up their bodies of Isabella and Dean. And Stephanie's all alone now because Yancey got taken by something.
Yeah, well, I know what I'm doing after this live stream.
Sleeping, right?
Yeah, you
you
know
said-
what I'm doing.
You
I'm
said you were.
having a hard time keeping my eyes open.
I'm a little tired, but like, but I'm just gonna again after this. Oh, it'll wake me back up.
I don't think so. I took Sudafed and cough syrup.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get knocked out. Now Stephanie's running around, and there's these just people, women that are in like cloaks that look like the horses, the women on the horses that they saw in the middle of the night in the woods. So there's a cult here, obviously, of that protect this chest, which I've talked with Aaron, and pretty much after I saw the film for the first time, I gave my interpretation, and he said I'm pretty much spot on everything I said. So I'm awesome at the first
Okay,
film.
I have a question for him.
Okay.
And this, are they, the thing that's in the chest, can it take over people's bodies? Is that what he's trying to make? A demonic
Pretty
spirit?
much, like, yeah, like it took over Mark, we saw, and he killed Isabella and Dean. So it lets something out, but it also kind of you'll see soon that it kind of takes you somewhere too. This is an amazing scene. This is my favorite scene in the movie. Stephanie got picked up by this guy and saying she's in trouble. And now he says, you let it out. We can't let you go. So the town knows about this chest. I love this line. Aaron, that's an amazing line when Stephanie says, like, I got a gun, motherfucker. And, I forgot the guy's name. It'll come to me. The cleaner. He ends up saying, like, yeah, and I got one of these. And he picks up a knife. He's like, and if you even move, I'm going to be jamming this into you repeatedly. That is an awesome fucking line. I love that. I'll be jamming this into you repeatedly. Shit, I gotta get my charger, which means I might freeze.
My phone is already on charge.
Well, you know my thing with the USB charger I'm using I can't when I plug it in to charge, then it makes me freeze and shit. So shit, I forgot to fucking hit like actually order, but I put in my card on Amazon the actual charger, and I'm getting it overnight. So I don't know if it'll make it tomorrow if I push it, if I buy it now. If not, it'll be the next day. So then hopefully I won't have to be dealing with the whole shit anymore, where my battery runs low and I use this stupid USB and it freezes me up. Now this guy is calling someone. He's like a cleaner, like the kind of like Mike Ehrmantraut from Breaking Bad. So he calls someone and says that he got one of them, and they pretty sure that they let it out of the chest. They don't say what, but. And there's actually a line that I missed the first time. Aaron told me that when they're in the bar, after they mentioned that they were at Jeff's house and interviewing him and saw his grandma, that no one's supposed to be living in that house, he ends up saying, I got a call, and he says his name. I can't remember his goddamn name, but he says, I got a call. Oh, Russell, that's it. He says, I better call Russell. So the bartender's in on this too. And he ended up calling this guy to take care of this whole issue. And this guy, Russell, the guy who plays Russell, great performance by him too. His little scenes here. And he's saying that she's been marked, and those are the things that, like rash we saw on her side. I also love how Stephanie curses like a motherfucker in this, just like I do. She's a cusser like me. I can't help it. I grew up in half Italian. And at this point, like, people have like think words, like when they're trying to talk, like think of stuff, and or like mine's. Well, fucking, like, that's my think word. So it's so hard not to. I can only pull that together and not curse so much when I'm doing it. And this fucking awesome, this scene. I mean, sad awesome. We see Russell here and burns her to death. And that's what I was saying earlier with the heavy foreshadowing on that when she's talking about her dreams, and she was like, and I hope I never have to feel that. I mean, God, man, really? I'll be back. You see me? Do you hear me? Do you see me? Do you see me? Yeah. Let me know when you hear me.
I can hear you.
See me? But that whole thing I was saying is just with her getting burned alive. When I first saw that, I felt so bad for fucking that character, for Stephanie's character. I was like, oh, what a gut punch. To just imagine burning alive. Oh, that's got to be the worst. And then after that scene, we cut to I think it was like 3 years later or something. And we're in a police station, and there's an FBI agent here, and they have a suspect. And you got to hear this.
All right.
Yeah. She's saying the suspect, since he's been missing, his appendix is missing, and it was like badly done. So like, if it's someone with a little medical experience, but they took scar tissue from it. They're looking at a 10 to 15 year timeline, but he's only been missing for 3 years. And they ran the test on it a bunch of times because it didn't make sense. And same result, that they're looking at 10, 15 years he's been missing, yet it's only been 3 years. And that he only had a diet of raw meat. Ugh. I mean, I love a good steak, but raw meat? Nanette, you frozen? Oh, no, you're not. You were just, it's like doing an echo.
Yeah.
Nice little call, Aaron, to X-Files. This one, just call me Dana Scully. And you have the detective asks the FBI agent, what's her professional opinion? She has no clue. Like, it makes no sense. The whole case here makes no sense. So we got Mark here being detained. So that was him at the beginning with all the long hair and everything like that. And he ended up. Skylar, what's going on? I've never seen you before. So, like, the movie's about to end. So, I mean, and my battery's running low. So, next stream I have, you know, if you never saw my channel, you know, check it out if you want, subscribe. But next stream I do, you're absolutely welcome, because we're like 2 minutes left with the movie here. But we find out that Mark was that person that killed the cops in the beginning, that had long hair and it looked like he didn't shave and anything for years. Now he's all cleaned up. And he's like not saying a word while they ask him questions. Asking him what's his, you know, your own name, how you got here.
Someone put in the chat StreamYard link.
Yeah, I saw it. I said that we got a few minutes left, but I said thanks for stopping by for sure. And next time I stream, like, absolutely, you are welcome to come on. Now he's very important here. He says it's not a box; it's a doorway.
Yeah, that's not surprising. We have lots of doorways into other realms.
Yep, and that's what it's hinting at. So something is let out, but it also takes you to a dark place. And Jeff mentions earlier, and I pretty much this is the one thing I didn't put together, but Aaron told me that Jeff is basically brings people to find this chest to kind of feed it to kind of like something to, with the whole town being in on it. And then his eyes end up changing here and all totally black. And he ends up just killing the cop with just his hands, like he fucking snaps his neck. And he starts going after the FBI agent, and she doesn't look like she's going to make it. She's crawling on the floor. And then we see like we see some like portal in a second that even there's more to that. That it's a doorway. That it's a portal to another world, a dimension. And I know, Aaron. I know you worked very hard on your own with software to make that portal. So, definitely a lot of work for sure. And then nobody is in the room anymore. So they all were sucked into this place. The bodies of Stephanie Dobson and Yancey Underwood, as well as those of Agent Kara Millis and Detective Harold Gardner, has never been found. The whereabouts of Mark Rogers remains unknown. Written, directed, and edited by Aaron Irons. Produced by Aaron Irons and Josh Croft. Josh, Aaron, and everyone, all the actors I mentioned, man, absolutely great job. And congratulations on finally getting it released. Congratulations on all the awards that you guys won on festivals this year. And thank you so much, Aaron. I've thanked you, but I can't thank you enough for sending me the screener for this to watch this a few months ago. I absolutely adore this film. Like, I really do. Now, Nanette, what did you think? What's your opinions on it?
I like it. I'm gonna have to watch it again because I can't
know you
hear
were a little
damn
tired, but it's good. Like, and for a directorial debut, from a first time filmmaker, fucking great job. Like,
he did a good job.
Yeah, very good job. Like, there's
I
nothing.
think that he deserves to go far, and he probably won't because the good movies that come out now, in my opinion, are the ones that everybody else says are crap.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I love
And he definitely deserves to.
He deserves to go far with filmmaking here. And Aaron, I've told you that. You absolutely do. But that's Chest. Everyone, if you see this in the future, and Mike, fucking watch this movie because it's absolutely, you see how much love and care was put into this movie.
Yeah, he did a really good job. And I told you I didn't like found footage films, and I'm saying I like this.
Yeah, exactly. You're not a found footage fan, and you like that says something right there, Aaron. Like, and everybody involved. And I want to apologize for forgetting your name, Josh. And Marissa for calling you Melissa, because I've been doing that when I talk to Aaron a lot for some reason. Just look and remind me of Melissa, I guess. But everyone, just amazing job. And I talked to Aaron. I said that we should all get all of you guys cast members and Josh and Aaron and myself and get all together and talk about the film. So whenever we can do that, we'll absolutely do that. And Mike, I'm definitely free tomorrow, so I will jump on for sure for both of them. And
I'm not sure if I will be. My friend that I was talking about, I haven't talked to her in a while.
Yeah.
She does tarot card readings, and yesterday she was like, I'm gonna start popping on more, and I might be having some live streams where I do tarot card readings through the week. So be prepared.
Okay, I'll be there.
It may be Monday, it may be Tuesday, it may be Wednesday, probably Wednesday.
Well, we always talk on Instagram pretty much every day. I see notifications all the time, so I'll be there if I can for sure. But my battery's dying. I don't want it to fucking die, and I don't want shit to pause. So
you want to go to a live stream where someone talks about tarot cards?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm into all types of shit. It don't matter to me.
Okay, well, her channel is called Beyond Authentic.
All right. So I'll
okay, the authentic. Okay, there's two channels. There's Beyond Authentic, and then there's this one. It's the Witchy channel. It's got Beyond, the Authentic. Where the I's supposed to be at is a 1.
All right, so I got to check two channels. But I want to get off before my battery dies. Thanks, Nanette, for joining, especially since you're tired and that you don't like found footage. I'm glad that you liked it, though. So that shows, again, Aaron, like how It's how you did a really, really fucking great job, man. And this is in my
And,
top 10 for the year for sure. And
and Aaron, you can ask JT. If I don't like something, I am going to say it.
100%. Same as me. If I don't like something, I will straight up say it. Like, but there's really nothing negative I can say about this movie. Like the foreshadowing, a little heavy and stuff like that. That one other thing I might have mentioned, that's it. Like, and none of that is so bad or anything. It's not bad on any level that it hurts the film for me. So everyone involved in this movie, all the actors and actresses, Josh for producing it, and Aaron for doing so much on this, editing, writing, the effects, everything. So congratulations for finally getting it released. And thanks, Annette, for joining me. Thanks, Mike, for hanging out in chat, and everyone else who joined earlier, and anyone who watches this in the future. Definitely check out Chest on Tubi as soon as you can. And I am JT. That is Nanette. And I will see you guys soon. Take care, guys. And you get that awkward